If you're doing organic marketing right now, this video might just save 4 years of your life. Okay, a week or two ago, I was on a call with a prospect and he was doing organic marketing and he said that his main pain point was the actual posting of the videos, right? Which I was like, okay, that's interesting. I've never had that before. The actual, going onto Instagram and then pressing post. And I asked him how often he was posting, right? And I expected an answer of something along the lines of, like once a week, twice a week, 3 times a week, once a day maybe, right? But then he just started listing out times, right? He went 8 a.m., 12 noon, 3 p.m., 6 p.m., right? And I was like, okay, what the hell? This guy's seriously grinding, right? He's doing 4 posts every single day, 7 days a week, right? And then I asked the pivotal question: how long have you been doing that for, right? And dude said 4 years. This coach, this fitness coach to be specific, has been doing organic marketing, 4 posts a day, 7 days a week, for 4 years, and he's still stuck under 10K a month, which is why he was on this call. Still only booking 2 to 3 calls a month on average from it, from what he said, and still relying on his current clients to actually renew in order for his business to even, stay afloat. That is insane. Like, for comparison, we've scaled clients past 20K a month in 30 days, right? Like, hell, I've scaled my own agency past 10K a month in our first like 4 to 5 months in business. If this story relates to you in any way, then I want you to watch this video to the end, okay? Because I want to share a different perspective with you that might just save you from, being stuck in the same position for 4 years. So first of all, in order to scale, we need to understand how a business is actually scaled, okay? How that works. So what you need is you need two main things. All right, you need qualified and targeted traffic, and then you need a conversion mechanism to convert that traffic for you. Okay, that is the equation. I cannot make it more simple than this. Okay, in this video, we're just going to focus on the traffic portion, right? We can talk about conversion another time, and I have several videos on conversion, but this video, we're just going to focus on the traffic part. Okay, and in the traffic part, there are two things that we need to unpack, right? The first fact is that we need targeted eyeballs, right? If we try to get eyeballs that are unqualified, meaning they have little or no intent to buy, right? They aren't the type of client you want to work with, or they're just plain broke, then they aren't a qualified or a targeted eyeball or a piece of traffic. How do you think people with tiny audiences, like literally a few thousand people, are making multiple 6 or even 7 figures, right? While maybe you have a bigger audience, which is not uncommon, but you're still stuck under 10K per month, okay? It's because they aren't focused on bringing in insane amounts of low quality attention, but instead they're focused on bringing in less of the right attention, okay? And that's the kind of attention that's actually going to buy. And then two is scaling, right? Well, because when you take into account this little mechanism, this little framework that I drew out here, can you guess how you actually scale a business? You're either going to need more targeted eyeballs, right? Or you're going to need a better conversion mechanism, okay? So to increase output, we need to increase input, right? Which is increasing one of these, or we just need to make the input more efficient, right? So if we get the same amount of traffic, but the traffic is better, you're gonna make more money. If you, have the same, conversion mechanism, same amount of, I don't know, variables in it, but you just make the variables better, then that is also going to increase the amount of money you make, right? So we need to either increase efficiency or increase plain volume. And no matter how good you make your conversion mechanism, there's only so far you can go. There's only so good that you can make it before you're going to reach the point of diminishing returns, and you're inevitably just going to need more eyeballs, right? Besides, the best way to improve the conversion mechanism, right, is to what? You need to get data. And the way you get data is by feeding more eyeballs through the system to learn what works and learn what doesn't work, right? It's to test. So either way, you're going to need more freaking targeted eyeballs, right? That is, it's an inevitability of business if you want to scale, right? The further you want to go, the more eyeballs you need. And now let's take a look at how organic relates to these two variables, right? Which is, scaling and then the targeted piece of the targeted eyeballs. In terms of targeted eyeballs, organic doesn't really let you directly target the people that you want to target, right? AKA the people with buying intent and the people that are ready to buy and the people that want to buy, right? Because Instagram will just put your content in front of people who are most likely to engage and most likely to share, most likely to enjoy the content, right? Which can be cool, but that doesn't necessarily mean that they're the right buyers, okay? Because it doesn't mean that it's not just a 14-year-old getting in the gym, right? It doesn't mean that it's not a 14-year-old trying to get girls, right? If you're a fitness coach or a relationship coach. Or it doesn't mean that it's just a beginner who's broke getting into online marketing who hasn't made a single cent online yet, if you're something like a business coach. With organic, there's no way to tell Instagram who to target and to actually bring in the right people for your offer, right? The type of clients that you actually want to work with, the type of clients that are going to buy, and the type of clients that are going to get results. And when it comes to scaling with organic, to scale, you're always going to have to do more. As I said, you're going to have to increase the input, right? And with organic, what that means is it means just posting more, right? Going from posting 1 times a day to 2 times a day to 3 times a day to 4 times a day, right? And that's only for marginal returns. You're going to be forced to be on your stories 24/7, right? And which I don't know about you, but I hated. I remember when I was running, when Instagram content was a very, very heavy sort of part, a very key part in my client acquisition. I had to post stories, even just posting like 4 to 5 stories a day. That was painful for me because it just took so much attention from other parts of the business that were way more meaningful. It took time from these YouTube videos, from fulfilling clients and getting them better results, right? Because I was stuck just posting stories. Like I don't know about you, but I just don't want to be stuck posting stories. I want to be actually doing stuff that's meaningful in my business. Okay, you're gonna be forced to sit there spending hours trying to message every single little like or follower or commenter while only getting a few to actually respond, right? Because if somebody likes a reel of your fitness workout routine, it doesn't freaking mean that they have intent to buy freaking high ticket fitness coaching. Clearly, right? They just like the routine. And guess what? In the end, all that work doesn't even guarantee that it's going to work, right? Because you're still at the mercy of the Instagram algorithm, right? The ever changing Instagram algorithm that's been cutting organic reach every single year like crazy. You're still at the mercy of it when you go this route. If the algorithm decides that you're not getting views, guess what? You are not getting views no matter how skilled you are, right? One video can get 3K views. Awesome, right? But another gets 500. And then the next thing you know, you get shadow banned and there's no food on the table. But then all of a sudden, you get a viral video, right? I don't know, 100K views, hooray, amazing. But no one ends up buying because the video that went viral was completely unrelated to whatever you're selling. Okay, because that's just the way how it goes. The closer the video is to your offer, usually the worse it does. And this is a true story from a friend in the space, by the way. So let me ask you, is this the way that you want to run your business? Because, if you know that there's a better way, one where you are actually in control of how much money you make, then watch this next part of the video, because that is what I'm going to show you. All right. Now, I'm not saying that organic is completely useless and doesn't work at all, right? You can obviously still sign clients through it, and I've seen it happen. I know people signing clients through organic. But the thing is that once you actually want to start scaling, it's not enough, right? Because one, you will run out of time for all the damn reels and reach outs you have to do every single day. You will never be in control, and you're always at mercy to the Instagram algorithm. And because you're never in control, you will never be able to boil scaling down to a science. You will never be able to pinpoint the input you need to get the output that you want, which is necessary to scale, right? Scaling is all about systems, right? And organic isn't really a system because you can't get an input and get the same output every time. You're going to get a different output every single time, which means that it's unscalable. But there is an alternative path, okay? A path where you actually take control of how many target eyeballs you get every single day. And that is through ads. Now, once you have paying clients coming in from organic sources, and you know that there is demand for what you have, aka that the conversion mechanism that we spoke about earlier, that works, then it's just a matter of pouring more targeted and qualified eyeballs through the system, okay? And you're going to make more money, clearly. And the best way to just rapidly increase the amount of qualified targeted eyeballs that you're getting is through paid traffic. Because that way, the Meta advertising engine, right, which has data on almost 4 billion people in the entire world, you will literally tell it, okay, go out and bring me my dream clients. And you tell the Meta algorithm who to find. And it narrows down super specifically on these individuals, right? So that the only attention that you're getting, if you set this up right, is going to be qualified attention, completely filtering out anyone who isn't a fit, okay? And now instead of trading your time for money, you're starting to train actual money for more money, right? You're putting $1 in, you're getting $5 out. And your time is now free to actually be a coach and actually help more people, right? Instead of being stuck in the trenches posting 25 times a day across your stories, your reels, your YouTube, your TikToks, your Facebooks, whatever else you're doing, okay? And if you know for a fact that you can trade $1 for 5 every single time, it would be irresponsible for you not to take that opportunity. You would be choosing to impact less people with your coaching if that's your goal, right? I hear so many coaches saying, oh, I want to make an impact. I want to help more people. Well, then why are you choosing to stick with organic, which is bringing in one new person every single month? That is not helping more people. Now, in terms of ads, the most common objection I see, and something that you may have if you've just done organic up to this point, is, I don't want to be salesy. I don't want to be seen as a salesman. I want to, be seen as the guy that gives value. I want to be seen as, is this spelled wrong? It is, I think. I want to be seen as the guy that helps people, right? I don't want to be seen as the guy who just sells online. And that fear is completely valid, okay? With the way that most people do paid advertising, a lot of them just completely tarnish their reputation. I had a friend who signed up with an agency. This isn't a coach, but it's an agency. And my friend said that that agency was, the words he used was, I think this guy is running a scam, right? And guess where he found the guy, and guess from where he bought his service. A direct response ad, no client results, straight to a call, straight to a booking page, right? Of course, the guy is going to be running a scam. If he has no footage of him online, if he has no client results, if his sales process is literally just running an ad where he guarantees you something and then it's straight to a booking page, of course, of course, this guy is running a scam, right? He may not be running a scam, but you're going to perceive it as a scam just because of the way it's set up, right? And the guy clearly doesn't know much about business if that's the way he's running his stuff. Okay, of course you'll be seen as a salesman if you do it that way. Okay, but the way that we like to do advertising and the way that all of our clients do advertising, you get messages like these. Well, man, thank you so much. That would be fantastic. Thank you so much. Right? Not gonna lie, that was a really good pitch for a cold DM, right? Got me to respond. Normally I delete, never respond. Send them over because this was for a lead magnet, right? As you're gonna see, we're gonna be giving value. And then answers my question. Now we're talking. Check this thing out. Incredible work. Any ideas? I'm down to take your lead. Right? These are the type of messages you get when you do advertising the right way. And it's because we start with a value-based offer. We're not just gonna be asking straight away, right? We're gonna be giving, and we're gonna keep giving at every step of the way. Right, this is the basic funnel framework. Right, we're gonna have some form of value-based offer, where it's gonna be a lead magnet, very low friction. Okay, we're gonna have some form of content asset, which is the lead magnet, which is gonna build trust, and it's gonna, ideally collect some form of data, so we have more touch points, so we can actually talk to your leads either through Instagram DMs or through ideally Instagram DMs, SMS, email, freaking whatever else, maybe like get them in some form of paid community. Right, the more touch points you have here, the better. And that is what the content asset is going to do. From there, you engage one-on-one just to speed up the sales process, right? Because always engaging one-on-one is going to speed up the sales process. And if you're not doing over 200, 500K per month, you do have the capacity and you do have the need to engage one-on-one. You can't afford to have a funnel so direct that you don't, right? It's a necessary portion of it. And if you're selling high ticket, you're going to have some form of call and then you're going to close. But if you take a look, what we're doing here is we're giving, right? It's a value-based offer. Content asset, we're giving. We're going to make this insanely valuable. I have a video going over how we structure our lead magnets. I have my lead magnet linked as the first link in the description. You can check it out if you want. There's insane value in there. It's like 76 pages of pure value. Okay. Then you have setting flows, which in here, we're not going to be selling. We're going to be reaching out, offering value, right? The call is going to be framed as value. And then only on the actual call, you present your offer, and then the prospect just wants to pay you because of all the value that you've provided up to date. Now, in this video, I just wanted to concentrate more on the organic side of things, okay, as the title and thumbnail of this video suggest. But I've actually already made a video about the ads funnel that we use. It's this video right here. It's on my YouTube also. You can go and check it out. It's like one of my most recent videos. I think it's like for the fourth video I did, like 4 videos back. It's there. You can go and check it out. It will break this down way more in depth. But basically, this is the structure. Okay, so I really hope you guys enjoyed this video. I really hope that I provided some clarity and that you learned something new about organic that you didn't know before. Maybe I changed your perspective on some things. Hopefully, let me know if you guys enjoyed this sort of video. And if you want us, call to action time, to build out your entire marketing system for you and then automate it to scale past 30K per month, completely done for you, and then obviously completely custom, then you can book a call directly with me and we will see what that would potentially look like if it makes sense for us to work together. I appreciate you guys watching. I really hope you got value once again, and I'll see you guys in the next video.